Hello and welcome to Deep Breaths. Let's go in. I'm not 100% sure what this is about. It's dark. I can't feel anything. Not my body, not my hands, not my eyes. It's as if an oppressive silence gathers itself to rest atop my chest. I can't breathe. I don't know how long I stay like this, motionless in the darkness, but an alarm eventually cuts through my paralysis. Slowly, as if coming back from somewhere else entirely, I gain control of my body and my eyes open. Oh? The lights are blaring, an alarm is sounding off. Errors are flashing across all the screens. Right? What happened? I don't know. Survey the scene. Check out your suit. My suit! The structural integrity of my suit remains intact despite the pounding in my head. Had I fallen down? I need to stop the alarm. I take a moment to check out the system more closely. Oxygen is yellow, outer shell still holds green, and the system is down. The alarms operate manually, so shutting them off is easy enough. Was this place like wrecked before? But just because it's gone quiet doesn't make for any peace of mind. Something happened. I just can't remember what. The terminal on these vessels operate manually as well, disconnected from the main power source to help retain any valuable data from a surge. I may not know what's going on, but I'm sure everything that matters has been documented. There's a password blocking the first couple of logs, but it's simple to overcome. I remember setting these myself early on our mission. Our? Whose password? Khalees 17. The name of our ship and operation. The terminal opens up to two available logs. The rest have another layer of encryption. Oh? Oh? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Password? No? Oh, I don't know. What am I doing? Help? I don't know what I have to do. Oh, wait. Was the. Oh. Wait. Is that not. I think I messed up. Wait. How do I see the chat? Is it Callist? Oh, there you go. What's this? Block title: Calis 17 mission statement. 3 manned operation for mineral drilling at 317 leagues. Vessel is the Calis 17, a 2-compartment ship, life pods, that are separated to allow minimal contact with other workers and increase productivity and deliverables. Access to compartments require a brief walk on the ocean floor. Oh no, we're underwater! And is only an option under extreme circumstances. Oh, okay. Calis 17 consists of researcher 86127, call sign Cribdis, this is me, I think. Researcher 86154, call sign Scylla, and researcher 43029, call sign Bracket. Names have not been disclosed to allow further efficiency. All hail from Leviathan X. I'm not allowed to. I recognize my call sign immediately, even before my own name. That's right, I'm a head researcher at Leviathan X Station. This was a route mining operation. In that case, what went wrong? So, to improve productivity, you're not allowed any human interaction. Okay, great. Lock title: Emergency Lock System. The Kali 17 is equipped with an external escape system that requires a 2-man authentication in order to prevent sabotage. This is more like Soma. I'm under the water. I don't know. Oh no! Vessel pilots, one within each of the 2 compartments, must activate the system at the same time to allow access to the escape pods. Once pods are active, it will cause decompression within the vessel and lead to an implosion to prevent any sensitive data from being exposed. In a situation where these pods are inaccessible, a success signal will be expelled from the vessel to notify nearby authorities. Okay. Huh. Oh. No, this is the same one. Okay. Then. Oh! The lock system. Stepping away from the terminal, I take a glance around the compartment and immediately find the escape pod 2-man lock. There's some damage around it, as if someone was trying to strong-arm their way into activating. Doesn't matter now, with the power supply basically shot, there's no way to trigger it. I need to get in contact with the rest of the team. Maybe someone has a sense of what's going on. How are you gonna do that? I go fishing for the radio and give it a brief try. Nothing. At first. The system shutdown must have tripped the breaker on my door, but our comms operate on 2 frequencies, local and global. Please, I need this to work. Local comms? There, a small buzzing noise, just barely audible. Thank God. It's not much to go on, but I have to try. The radio takes time to fix. I don't know how long I fiddle with cross-hatching wires on the back of the console. Minutes, maybe even hours. Eventually, static crackles to life. I breathe. Then I flip the switch and hit push to talk. This is Researcher Cryptis. I repeat, this is Researcher Cryptis. I'm trapped in the life pod 1, but I'm alive. If you can hear me, please respond. I repeat, if you can hear me, please respond. Over. I sit back and rub my head. The pounding won't subside. One thing at a time. I sit forward, my heart racing in my chest. I know what I heard. Someone is trying to reach me. Hello? Bracket? Scylla? Is that you? Bracket, Scylla, come in, over. Waiting is an agony on its own. What happened here? I have to know. Oi! Yes? That voice. It's Scylla. I can hear you, over. Scylla, the second pilot on our ship. Gruff but sturdy, no nonsense, reliable in a pinch. A surge of pain floods my head when I try to recall anything of substance. Scylla, can you give me a sight rep?
Isn't boss lady?
I don't know. Tell everyone how to do their jobs and... fuck. Report back to corporate. She sounds not good. You're hurt.
Shit, am I?
I don't know, are you? Who would have fucking thought? I gulp back a mouthful of saliva. There's a strange taste at the back of my throat, but I ignore it for now. At least it's not blood. I was a good researcher, Cribbits. High marks every time. High marks. Don't let anyone say otherwise, Kay? What? I don't understand. You're dying? All systems are down. Whatever happens here, I'm trapped in my pod. Can you please check your...
Ugh.
Are you kidding me? Whatever happened? I fidget in my seat. Why is she speaking to me like I'm not her mission superior? I understand some head researchers choose to run their stations like we're all equal down here. I do not. I take a moment to compose myself. As head researcher for the Caleste 17 mission, I am prepared to take full responsibility for our failures when we reach the surface. But first, I need your help. I can't make amends if we can't get out of here. The laugh that bounces down the line at me is a harsh one. Animal. Did I hurt her? Her bitterness oozes from the radio speaker like battery acid.
Fuck you, Cryptus.
Oh, I might have hurt her. Over and out. Oh, okay. The sudden sound of silence makes me scramble for the talk button. Scylla? Researcher Scylla, come in. Scylla. Damn it. Scylla was always cold, but we've been stationed together for nearly a year. At this point, I thought we were past petty squabbles. But hearing her voice now, it's as if we were back to square one. Her anger, her pain. She knows something about what's happening to us. Damn it. Try to find Bracket? Bracket? I call over the comms over and over, but he doesn't answer. All I hear back is a small breathing of Scylla once in a while. Damn it. Okay, return to logs. I need to recall what happened if I could put those pieces together. I might be able to get us out of this mess. Maybe there's something more I could get from the logs. The file I call System Routine Maintenance Test, the Caliste 17 crew has been relatively on top of system review. Better safe than sorry. It became a point of mockery between Scylla and I. What did she call it? Something we always strived for? High marks. I don't get it. Is the password then just high marks? It is. Okay. Lock title, System Route Maintenance Test. Caliste 17 is functional and ready for deployment. The outer shell is still holding towards compression ranges despite some wear in its structural integrity. The oxygen levels are consistent. Its power supply is a little on the low end, but could survive the course of the next 6 months' excursion before recharge. Caliste 17 is clear. Even though the power supply is on the low end? Seems routine. Wait, the dates. The entry is nearly 7 months old. Shit. When was the last time we did any system check? That seems so unlike me, as if something compelled me to ignore protocol. Oh no. I need to confirm this with someone. The radio cackles for a moment and Scylla's shallow breathing fills my compartment once more. There's a slight wheeze to it now, as if she's conscious of her breathing. My memory is shot, Scylla. I think I'm suffering from some early stages of trench narcosis. I need your help. Trench narcosis? Is that what we're calling it now? Just a small lapse in judgment? I don't understand what she's alluding to, but I push forward. I need to convince her to help me. What do I do? Accuse her of pettiness. No. Yo. Okay, wait. Okay. Talk about Bracket. Talk about working together. Accuse her of pettiness. I don't know where Bracket is, so talk about working together. I don't know what we're referring, but it's useless to us now. If we want to survive this horror show of malfunctioning errors, then we need to work together. Think you can do that for me?
I suppose I could, if you ask nicely.
I am asking nicely. Something about the head researcher groveling to me just puts me in good spirits. Beg? Are you serious? Another dry laugh. Less ironic now and more on the giddy side. Fine.
Let's hear it.
Please, oh please, Scylla, won't you help me? Almost there. Without you, I'd be lost. You're my only hope.
There it is.
Oh god. Now that that's out of the way, what do we do next? We find a way to get the fuck out of here. Now that she seems somewhat reasonable, maybe I can finally get some clarity. I've been accessing the logs on my terminal, but they're all encrypted. My memory isn't as reliable as usual, so I've been working through them. You were always private about your logs. Think only Brackett had access to them. The next one seems to be about the symptoms I'm experiencing right now. Would be useful to review. How are you holding up? Fine. She scolded again. You don't sound fine. Leave it. Won't do us any good going back and forth. She's right, I know it. But there's something about the shakiness of her voice, the quietness I was unfamiliar with hearing from her. It settles uneasily. Oh god. For a moment, I tried to picture her in her compartment. Her suit is probably on the floor and on the floor. She was always messy like that. Oh no. Hunched over the console, listening to my voice barely filter through the radio. I pushed down the feeling bubbling in my chest. Try narcosis. As a password. What? The password for the next one, right? Try narcosis.
You are always practical to a boring fault.
Okay, listen. Maybe. But it makes me dependent and easy and predictable. Could you help without insulting me? Silence, but I could almost hear her shrug. I head back to the terminal and open up the logs. Which one? This one. Narcosis? Okay. I make quick work typing the password and immediately greeted by the unlocked log. Before I get a chance to read it, I hear crackling from my radio. Scylla? No answer from her. Instead, a male voice seeps through the radio waves. Cryptus. That's Brackett's voice, lost and uncertain. Brackett, is that you? The voice on the other end moans in pain, and after a moment, I hear gurgling. Brackett, what's happening? We're screwed. We're so screwed. This is it for us. Oh, great. He sounds mad. Was he suffering from trench narcosis as well? Brackett, I'm here. Talk to me. It's too late. More gurgling. It's then that I realize he's not choking on his blood. Rather, I can hear the rushing sound of water flowing. Oh, it's broken. The chamber is imploding. Brackett, you need to get out of there. Brackett laughs and laughs. There's nowhere to go. The danger is here with us. Brackett. We're all fucked, cried Bits. Hope it was worth it. What was worth it? Before I could speak, a sharp inhale slips through the radio and then a boom resonates on the ocean floor. The chamber rattles and I am barely able to keep myself steady.
What was that?
I can't find it in me to answer. The system signaling that we were down a chamber and an escape pod. I have to say something. Oh no. Do I try to keep her calm? No. She felt the explosion. There's no point lying to her. That was Brackett. No, you don't mean. Now we really need each other. There's a silence that falls between us. Mine is a reflection of grief, of the gravity of the situation. Silas? Well, Silas feels like nothing at all. I cannot check the recently unlocked log. Trench narcosis is poorly understood affliction commonly experienced by long-haul researchers, terrorized to be caused by the effects of hydrostatic pressure on internal systems of the human body over extended periods of time. Trench narcosis symptoms can range from mild to fatal and include but are not limited to fever or chills, shortness of breath, vertigo or dizziness, nausea and vomiting, muscle aches and joint sensitivity, loss of bone mass, aggressive behavior, confusion and memory loss, seizures, and then death. Okay. Great. I need to get Scylla talking again. Scylla, please come in. It takes a while, but eventually her radio crackles to life again.
What do you want from me, Cryptus?
Company. Can you tell me what hurts?
Ugh.
What kind of question is that? I need to focus on what I know, not what I can't remember. And what I know is that you're in pain. Is it fatal? Scylla barks a mocking laugh, but the shuddering wheeze on the tail end makes my heart ache.
You really don't remember a goddamn thing?
No. If I hurt you, I'm sorry. I really don't. Scylla, I promise you. If I did something to upset you, if I took my suit off. You what? Scylla, with the system down, our oxygen reserves ticking down fast, I know, doesn't matter. There was a tear in my gear anyway. My helmet's eye shield shattered too. Okay, well, we can look for a different suit. I can bring it to her, right? There's a way to get to each other in case of emergency. It's useless now. Just dead weight dragging me down. Oh, Scylla. I shake my head. Got it. I'm so.
Don't say it, Cryptus. You're always sorry for one thing or another.
Well, okay. Like that time with the cards, you cleaned me out. What is she talking about? The cards? Sat there insisting you don't know shit about poker for days and days. And the first time I get you to sit down and play with me, you take all my money.
My panties, too.
Oh! Oh my god! Were we playing strip poker? God damn, ma'am. Excuse me?
My clothes, princess. Right off my back.
Ma'am. It's hard not to laugh. I do my best, but I'm sure Scylla can hear my muffled attempts at keeping quiet. I would never do such a thing. You would, and you did, and you kept giggling about it when you thought I wasn't looking.
Turns out Miss Goody Two-Shoes got eyes like a hawk and the heart of a snake.
Wow, I do not. I don't know what to say to that. Look, the important thing is I'm not dead yet, so... Ah, shit, my pot's spinning. Hang on, Vertigo. Repeated spells are a late-stage symptom of trench narcosis. It's a symptom of a lot of things.
I'm... fucking seeing.
Seeing what? Nothing after that, just more of Scylla's labored wheezing, a few incoherent murmurs mixed in with her heavy breaths. I'm beside myself with worry for her. Is this a giant window? Is this a giant window to the ocean? Can we not have this? We've had our differences, but I never wanted any of this to happen. Brackett's gone, Scylla's in the throes of trench narcosis. He was right. The danger is here with us. Scylla, please respond. She puts on such a front most of the time, but there's a softness there too. And her panties. I'm imagining things. Pink and frilly certainly doesn't make sense for her. No, that story definitely did not happen. Still here. I just need a minute.
Ask your fucking questions.
Ma'am. Right. I clear my throat, pushing back the thread again. Tell me about the state of your life pod. All systems, one at a time. Okay. Radio is operational, local frequency only. Security system is locked down. Can't fucking get out, just like you. Oh. Escape pod is what, Scylla? A quick scan of my own escape capsule tells me that the core structure has taken no damage. Non-operational presumably because the main power is out, but if we can just get the core system back online, it should work. Busted. It's a no-go, Cribbits. What do you mean? Broken, trashed, wires yanked out of their sockets, window cracked. A chill of pure dread assaults me. What could have possibly done that? Focus, are you alone in there? Another one of her bitter laughs. They make me feel odd inside, like something's missing, like they're all wrong.
No one in here but us, chickens!
Oh boy. The frantic, shrill cawing caw that comes crashing down the line startles me. It's loud and mixed in with a new kind of laughter that I don't like the sound of at all. Listen, I've got a plan. Nothing. She won't stop. I have to make her stop. How do I make her stop? I need you. Scylla, please. I need you. That makes the cawing die down fast. Crippus, I'm here. Thank you. Now, do you remember our failsafe system? The two key solutions built into every submersible. There's a long pause as we both process the seriousness of that option.
It wasn't ever supposed to come to that.
Okay. I know, Scylla, trust me, I know. I need you to tell me if your key can still be turned. A beat of silence follows. There's shuffling that sounds like Scylla moving around in her pod. Why is there a water sound? I can almost picture her dragging her sluggish body around. A fresh wave of pounding erupts in my head. I force myself to focus on our new mission. Yeah, can't turn it. God, good. I need you to. Can't. What? I can't. Stay with me. I. I just need to rest. Don't worry, I won't kick the bucket. Just give me a minute. Okay. The line goes dead again. All I can do is hope that she's right. That I won't lose another crew member in the blink of an eye. That I can find something in these logs to help us. Something, anything. The next file is called Risk Assessment, Researcher 86154. Is that me? That's, oh, Scylla's ID number. I was writing about her in my private logs. She called me practical. I must have used a boring password for this one. Scylla is not working. Is it just a number? Maybe call sign Scylla? Oh, it is. Oh, it's case sensitive. Unlock? Oh, 3. Okay. Lock title, Risk Assessment, Researcher 86154. Scylla missed her weekly target again. I don't know what's causing her to suddenly drop the ball like this. She's normally so good with the drill, but her sub-manifold assessment have been totally off lately. She also broke a critical piece of tech that I had to go into the system to manually restore. And she got so angry with me when I sat her down for a quick chat about her performance failures. I know it's tricky being her boss given how things seem to be changing between us. It's awkward. I don't know what to do about it. All I know is that if things keep heading into this direction, the suits at Leviathan X will defund our mission. Oh. Oh. Is that why she's mad? Cecila's been having problems for a while now. People are known to get stir crazy after too much time spent down here near the ocean floor. Yeah, maybe because you guys don't get to actually interact with each other as well? But it doesn't sound like that. It sounds worse. Scylla, are you awake? Nothing. I can't just sit here and wait for her to answer. I'm head researcher of this outfit, and it's high time I start acting like it. The two-key solution isn't one to be undertaken lightly. The tech back at Leviathan X Station might be cutting edge, but our submersibles are cheap as they come. Oh great. Corporate will take any chance to cut costs, even if doing so puts researchers in danger. Half of our tech is already outdated and struggling. A full system reboot not only requires burning what's left of our ship's oxygen as fuel for the reboot, but there's no guarantee all systems will successfully come back online. Oh great. Backup codes. I know I printed them out and stashed them somewhere. Every ship comes equipped with a secondary emergency system that allows pilots to transfer data and power up the escape pods. After all, corporate might be happy to lose medical and general engineering system, but never their precious data. And if they were, they want to make damn sure no one else gets access to it. I hope I haven't locked them. There. Finally, I catch a break. Yanking a series of drawers open proves fruitless at first, but eventually, I come up big with the last drawer. In my hand, I suddenly hold a manila folder with white paper inside. Sweet, sweet analog archiving. A physical copy of important documentation will never let me down. Okay, time to give these a shot. There's a special tiny console reserved just for backup code entry. Walking towards the set of buttons makes me realize just how tired and dizzy I am. The headache hasn't subsided. I've just gotten used to the constant drone at the back of my mind. I'm wondering something, but I don't know if I should say it. Because Scylla was saying that she was seeing things. Is hallucination a thing? Am I hallucinating her? When I reached the console, I stopped to lean there for a moment. Time passes, but eventually I punch in the code. Come on. Fuck. They don't work. They don't fucking work. Why can't I do anything right? You're starting to sound like me now. Scylla, you're awake. Said I wasn't gonna die on you yet. Just need a little nappy nap. There's that laughter again. Manic. Tired. The walk back to my seat feels longer than ever. Sorry, I know I'm freaking you out. It's not your fault. I'm sorry I lost my cool for a minute there. What did I say about you and all your apologies? I wheeze out a small laugh, and it's an ugly sound. I can feel the trench narcosis closing in around my neck.
I missed this.
Oh. Missed what? Sharing a laugh over immediate disaster? Sharing a laugh over anything, Cryptus. Things change so fast. I know. Well, that was the good news. Are you ready to hear the bad? Oh god. Like I said, sorry, for real this time. Just tell me what's wrong. So, remember what happened to Brackett? Oh no. The enormity of Scylla's word hit me like a freight train. Oh god. It's okay. It's probably better this way. What we've been doing all the way down here.
Neither of us deserves to live anyway.
What have we been doing? Don't say that, Scylla. Stop it. I heard drowning is not too bad. You can close your eyes and let it all just wash over you. No, I've heard drowning is bad way to go. Scylla, please. Your key. We still have time. No, Cryptus. No, we don't. Scylla? Scylla, are you there? Please? I slump back in my seat when I don't get an answer. With my hands shaking in my suit, I reach for the comfort of my logs again. The next file is called Observation Report Number 7. One bad apple. These look like notes I made about the crew. Possibly about team morale? Funny how people often forget the latter half of that phrase. One bad apple spoils the batch. Oh boy. Please find attached qualitative observations about the overall mental and physical state of researcher 86154, call sign Killa, in advance of my quarterly report on Callister 17's mining cycle timetables. Artifact acquisition volumes and experimental lab results. Artifact acquisition? Researcher Kayla's baseline assessment have revealed her to be a diligent and efficient laborer who consistently compiles her assigned task well before project timeline completion. She is normally a highly valued addition to the team, and what she lacks in decorum and regard for basic etiquette, she more than makes up for in labor efficiency. My intimate knowledge of researcher Kayla's work ethic and mental faculties make me qualified to raise concerns about her recent behavior. Since my last quarterly report, her work has notably suffered in quality, punctuality, and output. She has begun to exhibit signs of agitation and increased aggression, as well as periods of confusion and memory loss. Oh, she's been going through it for a while. It is my fear that if researcher Scylla is not granted surface level within a reasonable window of time to be examined by Lieutenant X medical staff, Callis 17 operational effectiveness will suffer greatly. Please advise. I don't remember writing that. I couldn't have written that. I sound so cold. Then again, corporates never cared for anything but results. Maybe I framed my concerns for Scylla this way for them to take me seriously. I mean, maybe. Why did I ever come down here? The next file is called Accident Mission Critical. Is this it? What happened to our ship? Scylla attacked Brackett. Oh? I've never seen her so angry, but it wasn't her fault. She was so confused and poor Scylla. It just wasn't her fault. God fucking damn it. If corporate had just taken my request for surface leave seriously, then Brackett wouldn't be locked in his life support where she can't get him. It's narcosis. It's eating her brain alive. I tricked Scylla back into her pod and changed the backup codes to keep any of us from getting out of here. I can hear her crashing around in her pod like a rabid animal. I have to crash the system now. We're sick. We're all sick down here. I can't think straight anymore and everything's gone to hell. Oh. Oh. That's what Brackett meant. It was me, I realized, as something hollow surrounds my chest. My whole body feels as if it's suddenly dropping, careening towards the ocean floor with a velocity that would surely kill me. I changed the codes, I locked us in here. My hands begin to shake, my fingers close on nothing but the minimal oxygen left in our vessel. Scylla attacked Brackett, led him to his death, and then I trapped her in her own hell. I've doomed all of us. Well, no, your company doomed you, but okay. Fuck. It takes everything in my power not to trip the terminal back from the desk and throw it. Rage and confusion racked my body, twisting my spine and pulling my muscles. I slammed my fist against the metal of the walls and it dents underneath my knuckles with a sickening crack. Judging by your screams of frustration, I think you're finally up to speed. You knew. You knew what I did, but you didn't.
Didn't what? Want to take you back to the place where you're a murderer and I'm no better?
Fair.
Call me selfish, but I liked you fawning over me.
I missed it. It felt precious now, more than ever. I've doomed us. No, we were doomed the moment we came down here. You might have just sped up the process some, but it was always going to go down this way. In the end, we're just tools. And Brackett? Brackett. Do I want to know? Does it matter? I kinda want to know. Did you really attack him? He was pissing me off and... What's happening to you, Scylla? I'm changing, Cryptus. Something has been shifting inside of me. It's not like trench narcosis, not like any case I've ever read about. But whatever's happening to me, it stopped me from being afraid. Afraid. Of death. Of what's out there. In fact, the more this whole situation sets in, the more I feel I belong down here.
You're starting to feel it too, aren't you?
I'm sorry. Is there a parasite in us? Is this alien? I look at the dent in the metal wall and scowl. Something twists in my gut. She's right. What? I'm going to get the power back on. I poke around on the terminal and realize one file has always been accessible. It's part of my personal recordings. I've never bothered to look at it, as it were birthday party photos were stored or silly pranks by Brackett. Now it feels like a lifeline to forget the shit we're in. Log title: Video Transmission, Researcher 86154. Scylla. Receiver, Cribbits. Begin transmission. Clears throat.
How am I supposed to start this? I need a fucking manual.
For what? Okay, the first thing to do is establish baseline, right? Whenever we do our checks, we always refer to our baseline so we can manage expectations.
Problem is, I don't have any expectations of you.
What do you mean? What's happening?
That's what makes this shit pure, I think. My love for you.
Oh no.
There, I said it. I love you.
No! Is this gonna be the end? I don't know how it happened. I don't want anything from you. Don't need you to say it back. We've gotten close and things are confusing, awkward. We share a bed sometimes, and then we get up in the morning and do the work like nothing's happened. Oh, that's fucked. So I just wanted to put this out there. Just wanted you to know.
I love you, Researcher 8627.
Oh no.
And I'll love you with our full names when we get back up to the surface, if you want.
Oh no. I pull away, feeling tears well in my eyes. This is love. It's been here, saved on my terminal. This log is 3 months old. Around the time I changed the backup codes. I shut the power supply in fear of any more damage coming to the crew. I locked us all away. I was desperate for corporate to save Scylla. I broke my own rules. What did I do this all for? Staring at the screen, I feel tears well up in my eyes. With shaky fingers, I type in, I love you. And all the backup system boot online. Is that the sweet, sweet airflow I feel, Angel? The radio cackles to life, clearer than before. I'm going to transfer all remaining systems to the power supply. It should be enough for us to get the escape pods working. Forever an optimist. We could escape.
I already told you. It's too late for me. I'm not what you remember.
What does that mean? I know, I want to say I know. We have to turn our keys at the same time. I hear a sharp groan and splashing. Splashing? Oh, there's water in her pod. Sound is off. 1, 2, 3. Oi! The keys turn, the latch on the escape pod clicks away, and a boom ripples the ocean floor. The second compartment on Callisto 17 has imploded. Oh no. Nothing comes through the speakers. I sink to the floor. The alarm kicks up again, a stark reminder that if I don't enter my escape pod soon, I will be joining Scylla and Brackett in a watery hell. With tears in my eyes, I begin to edge my way towards the pod until there's a knock on my chamber door? Scylla said her suit was damaged. We're 3.17 leagues below, the pressure alone would... And there's another knock. Oh. Is it Brackett? Oh, he for sure open the door? If she's out there. If she survived somehow. I can't turn my back on her now. I won't. Scylla? I stumbled forward, disorientated and desperate, and grabbed the ocean latch on my chamber door. She loves me, and I her. I never said it back. The next day I spoke to her as if nothing had changed, and she never came to my bed again. I was a coward then, but I won't die now. I opened the door. A tidal wave of ocean water crashes through and slams me against corrugated metal and beeping consoles. My suit ruptures as pain explodes down my spine. I can't tell if I've cracked my skull or just my helmet, but then I see her. Oh, how she glows. Scylla, monstrously beautiful. Beautifully monstrous, like nothing I've ever seen before. She dries at me just as the water eclipses my head and pulls me under. Scylla. Something within me snaps. The gruesome sound of bones breaking. Freezing cold water batters my twisted body from all directions. Seconds now, until my helmet floods. A dozen icy tongues lapping at my chin and greetings.
Don't be scared. I've got you now.
Is it a mermaid? Her words caress my brain as her many arms envelop me. I grasp for air and gargle water instead. But I have to tell her. She deserves to know. Did she just turn into a fucking mermaid? I love you too. She smiles back at me with her new alien mouth, adoring, terrifying. I smile too, finally at peace with it all. Then there's only water, and the last breath I hold in my lungs. But I don't hold it for very long. Death, it turns out, is more of a change than a finality. Scylla has changed, and I am changing too. It begins with the removal of my helmet. Next, my suit and every other earthly material that ties me to the sad little lives we once lived down here. I float, naked and trusting, with Scylla surrounding me, her many arms my cradle until I bloom. It's a mermaid. Scylla peels back her monstrous layers from my transformed body, and there I am, revealed in mine. She looks at me, and I look at her. We share secrets the surface world will never know. We are together now, in an infinitely beautiful darkness. No longer scared, no longer alone. We are monsters born anew, set aglow in a light of our own making. Wow. Rip the other dude, though. Like, actually rip the other dude. Okay, wait. What happens if I... I can't risk dying just to find out what is waiting for me on the other side of that door. If it's Scylla, it's not the Scylla I know. Traveling on the ocean floor, that can't be human. Without looking back, I scramble towards the escape pod. The pounding on the door gets louder, more aggressive. The airtight hinges begin to dent. Whatever is on the other side is going to kill me. I repeat that like a mantra as I slip into the escape pod. I quickly activate protocol and strap in. The door closes, the air releases, and the pod is removed from the latch connecting it to my chamber. With a sharp hiss, it shoots upward, controlling the pressure as I climb towards the surface. Halfway along, there's a hard thunk as if something has slashed itself onto the vessel. Whatever it is, I know it awaits me on the surface. Scylla. Ah, so that's not the good ending. I think I got the good ending then. Don't move. I freeze. Whatever is outside, knocking on my chamber door like some sort of human isn't. Scylla's suit was damaged. That's not Scylla. I can't trust myself. Deep down, I know that opening up that door will change me forever. Change the shape of me, the fabric of my core. Her voice is crystal clear, through the water and the metal, as if she's right beside me now, waiting for me. If I escape now, I would be dooming her. And did I even have the right? I had failed the crew of Calus 17, failed her. I set us on this path. At the least, I should let it lead me to my end. The escape pod glares at me, but I turn my back to it, sliding down the wall and getting comfortable on the chamber floor. The knocking becomes more frantic, as if Scylla could tell what I was planning to do. Less and less oxygen floods the room. I close my eyes, the knocking stops. When I open my eyes again, I see her, staring at me. Scylla, monstrously beautiful. Beautifully monstrous, like nothing I've ever seen before. And it causes me to weep, for I knew it was over for us. Scylla placed her hands on the glass, her mouth opening and closing. I could see her forming my call sign over and over like a prayer, just as I realized I was doing the same with hers. To be loved by you was a mistake. The oxygen no longer hisses through the room. My breath catches in my throat. As I suffocate and darkness takes me, all I see is the faint glow of a beautiful creature who once loved me, and I pity us both. No, fuck that. I got the good ending the first time around. Sure, the way we got to where we are is not great. You know, it's not fantastic. I feel that the corporation is mostly at fault. We were just dealing with what we could do, and I get to be with my mermaid lover. This is really fucked up. Yeah, that was Deep Breaths. I'll put a link to the game below. You should rate the game, support the developers. They made other games. At least one of them I know that made As Erotic the Bracken, which is also really fun. And yeah, I enjoyed my time. It was really, how do I say, like uncomfortable. Like I felt a little bit panicked going through the logs, which I guess is what you're supposed to feel. It feels very hopeless. And so I'm very happy with the first ending because, yeah, I mean, sure, we die, but we get to be together, right? I don't know. I don't know what the moral of the story is. It was really nice though. So I hope you liked it. Like the video. Subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500, and I'll see you guys around. Bye bye.